Hello and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest as usual. We start with Pablo Gavi, as it has been reported that German champions Bayern Munich remain keen on the Barcelona wonderkid, whose contract expires next year. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about Barcelona squad for the 2022-23 UEFA Champions League group stages. It is now official. We are going to be discussing on the composition of the squad. So coolers, before we get right into it, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Give the video a like and please watch it right up to the very end. Barca! 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 For the past couple of months, Bayern Munich's interest in prizing away Gavi from Barcelona has been one of football's worst kept secrets. As the rumors continue to pile up about the wonderkid's potential move to Julian Nagelsmann's side, a fresh update reveals whether there remains any truth to the speculation at this point. According to the latest information provided by Christian Falk of BILD, Bayern Munich are still interested in the Spaniard. It has also been claimed that the German juggernaut have kept a close eye on whether the young star will renew his contract at the Spotify Camp Nou or decide against it, which would make him a free agent next year 2023. While at first glance, it may seem that there remains a dark cloud hanging over Gavi's future at Barcelona, such a school of thought is ultimately baseless. It is understood that the 18-year-old already has an agreement in principle to extend his current deal with the Catalan Giants beyond next summer, with an official announcement being the only formality pending. While the Bundesliga side explored the option of bringing the teenager to the Allianz Arena in the summer by inquiring about his potential availability, no bid was put to make the dream move a reality. From the player's side as well, there has been no suggestions that he is tempted by the prospect of joining one of Europe's most dominant forces. Considering Gavi's importance to the Barcelona first team at such a young age, his constant development under Xavi's tutelage and his intention to prolong his stay at the club, a switch to Bayern Munich seems out of the question. Gavi has started each of Barcelona's 4 La Liga games so far this season and was one of their standout performance last game against Sevilla on Saturday night. The 18-year-old wonderkid could, however, be benched against Victoria Pleasant next week, to give him some rest. Pablo Gavi so far have been outstanding to Barcelona this season. Xavi have been opting to use him, as the starting 11 alongside Pedro in that midfield with Sergio Busquets starting altogether. So this report is still claiming how Bayern Munich are still interested in the Barcelona midfielder. For the longest time we've been hearing about this interest, even though Bayern have not really gone public about it, but it's no secret that the German champions remain keen on the Barcelona wonderkid. But as we all know, Barca have a big plan for Pablo Gavi. They want to extend his contract, and hopefully when the January transfer window will be open, Pablo Gavi will extend his contract. So I don't think Barcelona will even accept any bid from Bayern Munich in the first place, because this guy is the future. He's just 18 years old, and seeing the importance he has to the team, seeing how the manager Xavi likes him a lot, it is an impossible task to even see Bayern coming for the player and Barca accepting the proposal. So Barca want to extend his contract as soon as possible to keep him for many years. Gavi is a well-talented midfielder, there's no doubt about that, and we have to do everything that we can to keep him. He left the La Masia last season. Koeman was the one who brought him from the La Masia, and he did wonders. Even in the Spanish national team, Gavi is a very important player there. So keeping Gavi for the longest time, is of the best interest for FC Barcelona. Bayern still remain interested in the player. We even heard reports of Liverpool also showing interest in Pablo Gavi, but we all know it will be so difficult for those clubs to bring the player to their club, as FC Barcelona rates Pablo Gavi very highly. The player continues to impress. Of course, given that midfield, the depth that we need, it's very important for us to keep Gavi in our squad. So let's see how it's going to look like, but I very much doubt if Bayern will ever get Gavi, because the plans that Barca have for this guy is incredible. So keeping him at the Camp Nou is of utmost importance. We quite remember this summer that just passed, Nothing was really said about Gavi's contract extension. Barca were mostly focused on the new incomings, new players, and departures, which was very necessary at that point in time because we know we needed to balance the squad, we needed to balance the books, which was so important for us to do so. And looking at the way the transfer window have gone for FC Barcelona, it has been a great success, bringing up to 8 players in the team. And the departures were really much, 19 departures, whether it's on loan or on permanent sale. But looking at the squad depth that we have right now at our disposal is just incredible to see, and it's a great and successful transfer window. So now Barca need to focus their attention on some key contract renewals, and Pablo Gavi being the top of the list when it comes to that. So from what we heard, like yesterday, there was a report saying how Pablo Gavi will be extending his contract by January and be handed the number 6 jersey. Of course, the number 6 jersey that was worn by legend Xavi himself. Of course, right now Gavi wears the number 30 jersey, and he'll be wearing the number 6 jersey as soon as Barca extend his contract in the month of January. So whatever plan that Bayern have for Pablo Gavi, I don't see it working out because Barcelona want to keep this guy for the longest time possible. He's still 18 years old, and there's a lot that he still have to offer to our team. Then on to the next story of discussion. Barcelona have confirmed their squad for the 2022-23 UEFA Champions League season ahead of their season opener this midweek against Victoria Pleasant. The 23-man squad notably features 2 deadline day signings in Hector Bellerin and Marcos Alonso. The two are joined the club late in the transfer window as part of Xavi's plans to shore up his options at the fullback department. Barcelona have had no problems registering either of them, largely thanks to the late window departures of Aubameyang, Umtiti, and Martin Braithwaite. Along with Alonso and Bellerin, Barca have also included the other new signings such as Jules Koundé, Robert Lewandowski, Rafinha, Frank Kessié, and Andres Christensen. They are all expected to play a key role in helping Barcelona avoid the embarrassment they faced last season when the Catalans were knocked out of the group stages. Other interesting inclusions in the squad are Memphis Depay and Pablo Torre. Depay, for one, was highly tipped to depart Camp Nou at the end of the month, but the Dutchman ended up remaining at the club and could be a potential alternative for Lewandowski this summer. Torres' inclusion in the squad is even more interesting given the fact that the young midfielder has not been registered as part of the first team in La Liga. He is officially a part of the Barca Athletic squad, though it is largely because of the club's financial constraints. Torres' registration is done, on the list A of the squad for Champions League, as he has only arrived at the club this summer and is ineligible to be placed on list B. The inclusion of Torre could serve as an excellent opportunity for the young star to make a mark in the first team and prove his worth in the toughest competition club football has to offer. Meanwhile, academic graduate Alejandro Bade and Gavi will be part of the list B, given that they were born after January 1st, 2001 and have been at the club for more than 3 years. With the squad list announced, Barcelona are set to kickstart their 2022-23 Champions League campaign this midweek when they'll take on Victoria Pleasant at the Camp Nou. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.